This is Diva. Welcome to my channel. This is my first makeup tutorial video and I hope you guys will like it. Today I will be creating a look which can be very natural, but I will be doing the full glam version of it by adding false lashes and doing the full contour and highlight. Alright, so let's just get right into it. I will link down below all the products which I'll be using today in the description box. So we'll start off with the base. So I'll be using the MAC Prep+Prime. This is so far my favorite. I've also used other ones, but I tend to always go out for this, so I'll be using this. So I do have a bit of a dry skin, especially my T-zone, so I tend to focus the base in the drier areas or the other areas. Okay, so that should be good. So the foundation which I'll be using today is the MAC Studio Sculpt, and this is in NC42. Again, it's NC42. This is the shade that I think is perfect for my skin tone. However, I could possibly be going a little bit lighter because it's winter now, but I don't like to look too light, so I still use this. And I am using the Beauty Blender. I feel like it just the foundation goes into the skin more flawless than using a brush. Now we'll jump right into doing the eye makeup, and I will be using the base that I will be using, or the primer, is the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot, Painterly. This is by far my favorite. Again, I have other ones, but I always tend to go for this base for some reason. I find it that especially because I have hooded eyes, this is a bit more on the drier side, so my makeup doesn't tend to crease. I'm going to use the MAC Rule Matte as my crease color. This is my favorite color for my skin tone. However, if you're lighter or darker, you may want to use something that would suit your skin color best. But someone in my skin tone, I believe that this is, at least I find this to be like that perfect crease color. And I'm using the Makeup Forever brush, the blending brush, the 242. So it's the 242 Makeup Forever blending brush. Okay. And next I'll be using the NYX Maybe Later. It's NMS04 is the code for those of you who may want to know. And again, I will link all the product names down below. And I will be using this just a bit, it's still in my crease, but a bit lower, because I do have hooded eyes. This will go more in my actual crease, where normally you won't see if I have my eyes open. Now I will be using the chocolate bar, the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and I will use this color, which is Marzipan, which is right here, this color, Marzipan. And now I'm just going to use a darker color just for the outer corner, and I'm going to use again the chocolate bar palette, and I'm going to use the triple fudge, this color right here. And I'm using the Estee Lauder blending shadow brush in 25, so it's this brush. So yeah, so I'll just go over this liner with a liquid one after putting on my lashes, and that'll just make it a bit more standout and just more of a true black. So for now this is good. So I'm using the dual glue, the eyelash adhesive. So once you put on the glue on the eyelash, you do have to leave it for, I would say, maybe 30 to 45 seconds at least. So the glue has to get a bit tacky and it'll go dark. So it's a, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a gray color, but it'll go a bit like a dark gray and it'll look tacky. And that's when you know that it's ready to be put on the eyes. So that's good. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium brown. Fix any spots that are not perfect. I'm gonna go back. Now the eyelashes have dried, the glue has dried and it's secure. I'm going to use the liquid liner eyeliner by Gerard Cosmetics. And now I'm going to go into the crease color I used by MAC, Roule Matte. Use that in just the bottom, my lower lash line here. And I'm using a small eyeshadow brush by Quo. There's no number, but it's the Shoppers Drug Mart brand. And I'm going to use my Makeup Forever 242 blending brush again, and just a bit of that color, and just blend this color. Okay guys, so I went off camera and finished the other eye and my eyebrow, and the only thing I forgot was to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to go back to my Lancôme palette and use that light shade that I use in the inner corner, and I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone as well. Okay. And one more thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the chocolate bar palette, the Too Faced, and I'm going to use this dark color, the Triple Fudge, which we used in the outer corner here, with a flat brush. Quo one, and I'm just going to slightly darken up the outer corner on the lower lash line. So not too much, just slightly. We're gonna just start highlighting, and I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro.Conceal, and this is in creamy beige. So now I'm just going to set the highlighted areas, and I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix, and this is in NC40. Okay, so this is good for now. And I'm going to now do some contouring, and I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro.Conceal, and this is in Chestnut. So I'm just going to highlight a little bit under that contour color, just in case if I got it went lower than where I wanted to. And please do ignore the banging noise. There is construction going on in the house right now, so that's what that is. Okay. So now that we've done this, we're just going to use a highlighter to highlight the cheekbones and some blush to add some color to the face. So now moving on to the blush, I'm going to use a MAC palette that I have. These are the colors, and this is the shade I will be using. And I may add just a tiny bit of this peachy color with some shimmer in it. And this is the MAC I believe it's 183. I'm not sure because it's rubbed off, but it is the MAC blush brush. Alright. And now I am going to use the MAC. This is the Vanilla Pigment color. There we go. I do like to go back and use my blush brush and just kind of go over my blush a little, just to kind of blend in the highlight and the blush, because sometimes I've seen even on myself and on other people where the highlight really stands out and you can see that line, and I don't like that look, so I tend to just kind of go back and just go over with my blush a little bit. Sometimes I don't even use product, whatever's on here, just to kind of blend it all in together. Okay, so that's it. And now we're going to move on to the lips. And so I'm going to be using the Jordana Easyliner for lips in Rock and Rose. So this is the Jordana lip liners. What I tend to do, I'm sure everybody does it, but just line a little bit heavier on the bottom here, and that tends to give it the appearance of bigger lips. I do have big lips, but I think both my upper and lower lip are the same size, or maybe my lower is slightly smaller, so I tend to overline a bit down here just to make it look even. And I'm going to use the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and this is in 1995. That's the color, so it's the Gerard Cosmetics. Okay, and if you find that your lip liner doesn't show as clean, and you know, especially on the lower outer edges, then just use some concealer. Any concealer would do. Right now I'm just using the MAC NW20, and I'll just use a flat brush and just take a little bit of product and go in and clean up areas that may not look as clean and crisp. Okay, so I'm just going to add this color, this liquid lipstick by Anastasia. Just going to add this to the center of my lower and upper lip. So okay, so I like the way that looks. Alright guys, so the last step is to set the makeup. So I'm going to use the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. There's a code here actually, so it's MSS02. It's the Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And just gonna hold it away from the face, I don't know, just a few inches. And then just close your eyes and spray. So here we go. Okay, alright, so that's about it. So it will just take a minute to dry, and this will actually lock everything in place, and it actually will give you that dewy finish. Okay, so here's the final look, and I'm just going to show you the full face, and hope you guys like it. So and thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope you guys like this look, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you could please follow me on my Instagram page at Glam by Diva, which I will list down below in the description box. And have yourself a great day.